Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to another one of my Steven Universe reviews. This time we will be looking at Onion Gang. Now, this is the first Onion-centered episode that we have gotten in a while, and honestly, I was very pleasantly surprised with this episode. I didn't really know what this was going to be about, other than Onion was going to be in it. But I like where this episode took Onion's character a lot. Especially compared to when we pretty much first met Onion all the way, back in season 1. We can really see how Onion has changed as a character from being this kind of creepy, awkward little demon child to honestly like a pretty sweet kid. And I think one of the things that I like the most about this is how Onion was there for Steven instead of Steven being there for Onion, pretty much, because most of the times we see Steven be there for other characters, but in this episode we got to see Onion take that role of being there for Steven. The characters that we got to meet, Onion's friends in this, were pretty hilarious. I like how they're all named after food objects. I don't know what's with Beach City and like naming their citizens and children after food, but it's a common theme. So we had Garbanzo, and then Garbanzo had, like, I'm guessing his younger sibling, Pinto, and then Squash and Soup. And these were pretty funny characters. For some reason they reminded me of like Children of the Corn, kind of how they just play out in the woods and have their little secret meetings and squash bugs that win bug races and stuff. They were funny but also kind of creepy, but I mean that makes sense why Onion would hang out with them. And in this episode we also got to kind of see Steven realize how, he hangs out with Connie all the time, and he's like, friends in the sense that, he knows everyone in town and gets along with them, but doesn't really have a lot of people that he can hang out with. And, it's Steven realizing that, he doesn't have that many friends, but in the end he kind of realizes that, just because he doesn't have like a lot of friends to hang out with, he's still loved and cared about and still gets along with people, as we saw at the end when the little forest crew of Garbanzo, Pinto, Squash, and Soup all give him a hug before they leave for the fall, because in this episode we actually got confirmation that it's the start of fall, so summer's ending, which we also got hinted at by when Steven was talking to Connie and Petey when he texted them and called them, which makes me wonder, when did Mindful Education take place? Because we know from Mindful Education that Connie beat a kid up at school, and that was several episodes ago, so I'm curious to see what the timeline is right now with this episode here. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode. Was very pleasantly surprised by this episode on how much I enjoyed it and how great this episode was in terms of Onion's character, to see him transform from that really weird kid that we saw in the beginning to actually a very sweet, nice, kid who's there for Steven, who cares about his friends. So that's about it for this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Steven Universe related content. And until next time, guys, take care.